So if you dreamed of looking like a California girl, we got you covered. Christy Turner's here, and she's beautiful in her own right every single time.
Thanks.
So hi, Miss Christy.
Hi, good morning.
Nice to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Christy brings us this line of handbags that Jane and I and you all love, since today's all about loving what we find and shopping for what you love. This is a glazed vintage RFID dome satchel. So it's pretty much has all the boxes checked.
Yes.
It's a satchel we love. It's glazed leather and RFID.
Yep, can't go wrong. It's the best of both worlds. You've got our whole philosophy of fashion meets function, gorgeous leather, great handles, perfect.
All right, what makes it better? Use any of your credit cards, your major credit cards, your Q card, 5 months to pay for this at $25.80. So if you didn't get yourself a new bag, this one is the classic choice. I love that the black has that brown.
There's like a grounding thing about that. It makes it a little more versatile when you're able to have both the black and the brown leather, very rich look to it.
All right, and then we have sangria.
There's something about the sangria in our glazed vintage. It takes the color beautifully, really, really a rich pink.
And then this walnut color is gorgeous.
Isn't that really pretty? And we paired that out with our dark espresso trim, so you get that real kind of rich saddle brown feel to the bag.
Most limited, by the way. And then the one in front of you?
Juniper. I'm so excited. We just introduced this color this spring, and I had an hour show with Jill, and she said, you know, that really reminds me of a blue spruce tree. You get a little bit of that undertone of like a grayish blue along with the green. It's really, really pretty shade. Great for now, great for later.
This satchel style is one of your #1 best sellers.
It is. It is. We have had the dome, this structured dome satchel in all the leathers that we offer with Tignanello. There's just something so great and easy about it when you use it as an everyday bag. We've packed it full of organizational details. These long straps on it make it really, really useful because you can carry it on your shoulder. And oftentimes I find that with a satchel, you have it in your hand or in the crook of your arm, and then you have to use a different strap for over the shoulder. These handles allow you to get this nice and easy up over your shoulder. And with this great leather, you can't go wrong.
I would consider this, in my mind, more of a small to medium size bag.
I agree.
The size on this really, really works. Let me throw that out there so you know what you're shopping for. The sangria, by the way, the most popular, 13.5 wide, 9.5 high, 4.5 deep. Your straps are 10 inches and it weighs 1 pound and 9 ounces.
Which is amazing because this bag, you can fit so much into it. So you're starting out really light to begin with. You don't have to worry about it being weighed down for you. But that double zip will open wide up for you. So you almost get this accordion style organization.
You guys rock when it comes to organization.
It's so hidden that you're not expecting it. And the fact that this bag can stand alone once you have it open, if you're out and about, you know that it's structured enough that it can stand alone. Full gusseting on either side, so everything stays nice and secure. And you can see all those great compartments on the inside of the bag. That center compartment there, you've got the 2 slips on either side of the center zip compartment. And along this wall here on the outside of the center zip, that's where you're gonna find those RFID protected credit card slots. There's 8 of them there, so you can truly leave the wallet at home. You could use this center zip as your change and bills, and you could put your passport in there, and then you could put all your credit cards and licenses, whatever you have that has that chip in it. It's gonna stay nice and protected on the inside of this wall here. We also gave you a great generous back wall with that zip pocket on the back wall there, that back compartment. And then the front is the same size. This one we gave you 2 slip pockets as well as that great pen pocket. So lots and lots of organization, easy to separate the items. Maybe you have work, personal, maybe you have your kids.
Definitely.
Your husband likes you to carry stuff. There is so much room in here. There's room for everything.
You know, this becomes your working office right here.
It really does.
And you're totally organized. It's lightweight, only as heavy as what you put inside it. And there you can see with Kylene how beautiful it looks. And then with Monica in the back, pick a color, jump in. It is glazed leather, the majority of the bag. Some of the accent pieces then are the faux leather, but it's I dare you to try and figure out which one is which.
Exactly, very imperceptible. And if you're not familiar with our glazed leather, the glazed leather is a naturally oil-based leather. So you might get a buff or a mark in it, which actually we want you to embrace because that's the feel of the leather. It looks like it has a story behind it, that it's a vintage piece. But a lot of times if you get a mark in it, the oils in your own hands can help to rub it out. It's fantastic.
I mean, I just think it just gets better and better with age.
Jake
said it really well. He's one of our great team, our Fashionably Early team, and he said it's like a really great old leather chair. That's what it looks like, something absolutely beautiful. Look how fashionable that looks with the Liz Claiborne New York. That looks really cute.
Pretty. That pairing color, I love the way that's paired together. It looks fantastic. But it is, what we did is we took this vintage leather and then we paired it with our antique brass hardware, which was a really compliment to that whole vintage feel. But it's a kind of leather that you can both dress up and dress down, which you gotta love that. Yes, any bag that you can wear more than one way is a benefit.
There's also pockets that are nice and deep. I like to drop my phone in a pocket on the outside, so when it starts to ring, I can go ahead and find it without having to even open the bag. So there's a pocket on the front and the back, so you don't have to worry about that. Your keys can slip in here, or anything else you would need quick access to. The handles are articulated so they fold down, and just really pretty, sort of equestrian details on this. And it's not oversized yet. It's a little bit of heaven because you can unzip it both ways and then have this incredible accordion. Obviously you wouldn't have stuffing in here, but incredible accordion design. And the RFID protection, that is something that we're going to see going forward.
Absolutely. Tignanello, within the last year, most of our collections feature either a wallet function or we feature credit card slots, and our team came together and said it's time. We have to start incorporating RFID protection into the handbags. So moving forward, it's definitely something you're going to be seeing in all of our handbags. It's really fantastic, and it's so important. I mean, why not protect yourself? It's not a risk you should be willing to take. Yeah, so
silly
true.
Not to. It just, you don't want to undo yourself with that one. All right, here's a reminder about the colors. The sangria, very, very popular. Just pretty, absolutely pretty. The black, and then the walnut. We have fewer than 100 of the walnut to go around, and then we have that really cool color, the juniper color. Some of the trim is 100% man-made for the durability. That also, in all honesty, keeps the price down. This is a $129 leather. Majority of it is 100% leather. The RFID collection, or protection rather, was the word I wanted. And then the organization on this simply can't be beat.
It can't be beat. It's so deceptive. I love that you mentioned that this is a medium to small sized bag, because you're not expecting to be able to fit as much in this bag as you can. If you're someone who carries maybe an e-reader or an iPad, full sized or small, it's going to fit inside of this bag, no problem. There are so many different ways to carry items in this. You can fill it, you cannot fill it. It's going to maintain its structure, and it's such a classic look and classic styling of the bag that you're going to be able, a couple years from now, pull this handbag out of your wardrobe. It's still going to work.
Chrissy, that's a really great point. This is the kind of bag that never goes out of style. So if you have a graduate that you want to get her a gift as she goes on, whether it's to college or whether she's going out there and getting the JOB, that I hope that my daughter will have one day. But if you want to buy it for your mom, if you want to pick it up as a birthday gift, or if it's time for you to go ahead and switch to a new handbag, take a look at the way that it stands up. Few dozen in the walnut, and that will be completely sold out. The black also gives you the brown. That beautiful sangria gives you a pop, but not anything silly, very sophisticated. And then the juniper is just wild. I mean, it's such a pretty color. So, Christy, we will see more on QVC.com and hopefully see you soon.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend. Thanks.
All right. Speaking of C, there you can see Miss Stacy looking absolutely beautiful, like a California girl. And she is wearing our Bare Minerals. That is coming up, the Bare Minerals, today's special value. We may jump into